Everybody's moving, KHOU is grooving. I'm feeling it 'cause it's gonna be. We're about to get it going. Our happiness is showing. We're rocking it 'cause it's gonna be. Great day. Great day in Houston. Great day.
And now, here's your host, Deborah Duncan.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us for a Great Day Houston. The people in our live studio audience today want to communicate with loved ones who have passed to the other side. So how are they hoping to do that? Well, our guest today has been talking to spirits for most of his life. Please welcome the author of the books Evidence of Eternity and Never Letting Go, the psychic lawyer, Mark Anthony. Good morning. All right, every time you come to town, I get stopped by people and they go, 9 times out of 10, oh my gosh, the psychic lawyer, when's he gonna be in town? Oh, this is amazing, it's amazing. But the 10th person says, that's evil, and I'm a religious person. You wanted to be a priest at one point.
I did. I've always, when I was younger, I was always drawn to the clergy. And what I've found in my work, Deborah, is there's nothing evil about this. In fact, the Bible is filled with people who make spiritual connections.
Yeah, and the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Yes.
Exactly. And, and spiritual entities visiting people either in dreams or appearing before them is very common, not just in the Bible, but in our entire history.
Yeah, so people who obviously have passed over. You've also talked to people who've had near-death experiences. You've had a near-death experience.
I did, and a near-death experience shows us that the other side, heaven, whatever you want to call it, is not some nebulous, distant realm, but literally, it's only a heartbeat away.
Wow. Okay. We're going to get some kind of rules out of the way before we start doing readings. So explain to the audience certain things, for example, who you might be wanting to come through. You may have a pushier relative who comes through instead.
That's true. Sometimes the person you want to talk to the most is not always the first one in. We have to trust in the other side, trust in God, that the person or the message that you need to receive is the one that's going to come forward. And I'm going to be drawn to certain people or areas, or a spirit will start presenting him or herself to me. And if it makes sense to you, raise your hand. And we may get a group of spirits with a commonality either to the people here or in how they passed or something about them, which is going to apply to more than one person.
And I've asked you this question several times, like why they don't speak in like full sentences, right? And so it's really kind of not as literal as we speak to each other on a day-to-day basis.
Well, it's not texting or instant messaging. Yeah. And see, a lot of people are like, well, I want to know this and I want to know that. All right, so we'll just text heaven and see what they say. And what it is, spirits are pure electromagnetic energy, and they're sending an EM pulse into my brain, which then gets converted into recognizable concepts based on my memories, feelings, and cultural associations.
Because you can actually feel sometimes what someone may have gone through.
I can feel things. I'll hear, see, smell, taste things. And spirits don't speak a human language. They don't speak English or Spanish or Chinese. They speak frequency. And so they may communicate through metaphor, through images, through sensations, and it depends on the spirit how they will communicate.
Yeah, all right. Now, I see a certain number of people in the studio this morning. But are you starting to see some extra ones lining up?
Yeah, it's getting kind of crowded in here, Deborah.
We are back with the psychic lawyer, Mark Anthony. Before the news block, we explain how it works, and the room is filling up with more than just the people that we see here. Okay, so you're starting to already get...
I am. I'm getting the spirit of a younger male, and by younger I mean probably late teens, early 20s, and the issue here is I'm feeling a massive impact to his face and to his neck, and I do feel that this was self-inflicted. This does feel like a suicide, and I get a sense prior to his passing of desperation, not unusual for someone in a suicide. I'm getting like a lighter complexion, darker hair, and where I'm feeling, pardon me if I stand up, I'm feeling this impact to the head and also to the neck. Does this make sense to anybody? A younger male may have taken his own life. In what way?
A friend of mine, I was just at the memorial for her godson who took his own life.
Okay, was it gunshot? Okay, because that's why I'm feeling this here. Either connected to you or him, and I know that we all know people named Michael, but is there a Michael connected to you or to him that might make sense?
I don't know if he was connected to a Michael, but I've been connected with a Michael.
Michael is in this world or the other side?
He's in this world.
Okay.
I
Let
wish
me
he
put
was on the
that to
other
the side. Well, I'm sorry, what?
I wish he was on the other side.
Oh. Remember,
Yeah, that's a whole other show.
be care-
Ma'am, our therapy
be
show is coming up in
careful
May.
what you wish for. Okay. Well, it may be possible that he's bringing this up, but let me keep working with this young man. You're close with his mother?
His godmother.
His godmother. Is there a connection to you or to him and with the month of June? And that could be significant births, deaths, anniversaries, or events. And this feels like it's connected to you with the month of June.
My birthday is June 2nd.
Okay, very good. So that is when I conduct readings, when a spirit gives me a message of an explanatory advisory nature, and this spirit wants to talk to you about this situation with Michael, and then they follow it up with an objectively verifiable fact. June, your birthday's in June. The verifiable fact is how they're letting you and I know that we've properly received and interpreted the message. Is there some financial relationship, or you transferring money, or Michael wants money from you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Big time.
I'm seeing a guillotine going right down on the money
Yes,
flow.
yes.
And this is serious. I mean, it's like, and that doesn't mean cut his head off, okay? But what that means is cut it off. Okay, and this is
done.
no slight to him as a person, but this needs to stop, and this is very, very important. Also, his godmother realizes that this was not her fault and that she was not involved in his passing in any way. He says, but he still feels her sorrow. The problem is, I'm getting this erratic behavior with her, and is she taking lots and lots of medication right now?
I don't think so.
I'm getting this weird numbness when he focuses on her and her tongue and her lips, and I don't like the sensation. It's an electrical sensation that I often equate with either a seizure or possibly a stroke. So she needs, wait a second. What about his mother?
I don't know his mother. I only know
Talk to the
godmother.
godmother about his mother. She's either taking too much medication or she's on the verge of some type of seizure, possibly a stroke. Okay? And I'm feeling a pressure build up in her chest, which certainly makes sense with the
Sure.
anxiety. But that's why he's coming through, because you're the conduit to the other side for him.
you're here today, yeah.
Right, because you're here today, and this is what is known as spirit intervention, where he's coming through to ask you that she needs to get in to see a doctor right away. And I know that his godmother is right, she's not involved, but that's why this is arcing over from the godmother to his biological mother.
Okay.
And that's what he wants you to know, okay? Are you buying or selling a house or doing any type of real estate transaction right now?
Not exactly, but I've done several in the past year.
That would be a yes.
Okay. Yes. That would be a yes.
Yes, okay. In what way have you done several in the last year?
I've sold 2 houses, and I'm kind of in the midst of selling some lots right now.
So that's a yes,
Yes.
yes.
That's a yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Quadruple
That's
yes.
Right. That's also a verification, a verifiable fact following the message about the mother and the godmother and you being the conduit, you see. That's what they're letting you know. Also, and when we're talking about is this evil or whatever, how I get real estate transactions, having been raised in the Christian faith, I see an image of Joseph, the stepfather of Jesus, who was a carpenter. And I know that whenever I see Joseph, the stepfather of Jesus, it means real estate transactions, carpentry, or selling a house. So that's why I know that what I'm getting is coming from the light. So I'll leave that
Makes
with you.
sense.
All right. Well,
Okay.
and let us know about the back end of that, because oftentimes he's come on and said something that didn't make sense at the moment, and people called us back and said, "Oh my gosh, yeah, this is what's happening." So, but thank you very much.
Oh, wait, hold on. Is that one of the pieces of property have a weird configuration? It's not like a perfect square. It's kind of like almost like a jigsaw puzzle like piece.
Yes.
Okay, that's the one that you're asking too little money for.
Oh, okay.
Apparently-
Perfect.
Darn it, Mark, you
Perfect.
just ruined our deal. I made her an offer. All right. Thank you. By the way, you can see Mark Anthony in town this Friday and Saturday when he discusses evidence of eternity, healing grief through spirit contact. He'll be at Body, Mind, and Soul at 7 p.m. For tickets and information, call 713-993-0550, 713-993-0550, or go to greatdayhouston.com and we will connect you. Stay with us. We'll have more readings from Mark Anthony, the psychic lawyer, after the break.